Well, I keep calling it last year, and I guess a couple people didn't listen or anything of that nature. And here we go. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Zane. Welcome to another edition of Madman with the Show. The ongoing destruction of the DCU on television, in the movies. I mean, this, when this came out and we were just finalizing editing for the shows for Wednesday, and this came out, I was like, not surprised. Not surprised at all. Surprise hasn't come sooner. And what we're talking about is that after this coming season, season 6 of Supergirl, that will be it for the show. And I'm not surprised at all. Really not surprised at all. According to those out there, including Melissa, I'm sorry if I butcher the name, Benost. They said they came to a mutual agreement to stop the show. They said part of it is because she's pregnant. So, that's not an excuse in itself, because I know there's plenty of actors and actresses who have gone through having a child, and the guys on Supernatural, perfect example. Their wives had children, and they're living with children on, as far as still doing the show, and look how many years the show has gotten. I talked to this, and you can look this up. This is the dwindling ratings on this show. It was a problematic show when it was at CBS. I thought with the changeover to the CW, that they brought it together, the whole, with the Flash and stuff like that. And season 1 and 2 were okay. Then they started changing a lot of things around, going into season 3, season 4, season 5, and that's, between season 4 and 5, that's when the ratings started to just go through, I would have to say the equivalent to it would be Batwoman, the ratings on that. And you know how much of a problem that has been, and we've discussed that before. Now that, Ruby Rose is gone from the show, they replaced her with a character that's, it's like, why? And it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with, that she's black or anything of that nature. It is how they're putting her into the show and stuff like that. If they would have gone with the animated movie, there were 3 Batwomen, I think that would have been a better sense to the, changeover. But of course, hey, listen, I'm just a guy on YouTube who's been doing this for many years prior to YouTube and stuff like that, and I don't know a single thing, and they won't listen. But here we go. Supergirl season 6 is the end of the series, and like I said, they've gone in directions that is just CW has become just literally just a pile of garbage on all their shows. The last couple seasons of Supernatural hasn't been that great. Pretty much. You've seen what's happened with the Flash. Arrow is gone. Black Lightning is starting to reduce. DC Legends has become just literally garbage. The only one out there is Stargirl, and they're about to ruin it because it's going to be going from the DC Universe site straight into the CW, and they're going to ruin that. They're going to do that as well, and I'm calling it right now. This is September 2020. You're going to see that they're going to have issues with the next season. If it's not season 2, it's season 3. And this is where the point where we have Hollywood television, and that they're trying to throw this agenda at us every time. I mean, the warning signs were when they had Supergirl's sister go from straight to gay in a couple seasons. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being gay or anything like that, but it's just like you threw it in for virtual signaling on there just to appease people that just really doesn't know nothing of the Supergirl series. And then then you just really castrate Superman to the point, and you don't understand the situation is between Supergirl and Superman is that Superman is sort of the big brother, and Supergirl is that teen, like the teen girl that's trying to strive to be as good as Superman, but still fight, that she makes a lot of mistakes. And this is the character that they didn't portray. They made her overwhelming over the Superman character. That's why I think even the Lois Clark, whatever the hell that Superman series that's coming out, is going to be as good. It may be good, maybe the first couple episodes, and then it's going to be a shit show after that. And then, you throw pants on Supergirl. I mean, no offense, but, you're pantsing Wonder Woman, you're pantsing Supergirl. It amazes me how some of these companies are still in business making shows. I just can't understand. In another video, I've explained Hollywood is burning. They are literally in flames. The buildings are coming down because this is all it is. Just look at the Oscars. Look at the Emmys. Look at the ratings on the Emmys alone on there. They're giving awards to shows that are crap. I mean, Watchmen won awards. The next season is canceled already on there prior to the Emmys. Then good shows like Dark Crystal on Netflix are canceled. So the alternative that you put on a show, another movie that basically exploits 10-year-old girls, you're okay with that, but then you cancel out the show that really people do want to see. And it's the same thing with other shows that have been canceled straight down the line that people do want to see. And I always keep explaining this. One of the best shows, and I hope they don't ruin it in the next season, is The Expanse. It doesn't have the virtual signal. It doesn't have all these things. It has good premise, scripting, good stories that, everybody enjoys. The virtual signaling, the woke, and we have to have this minority on there because we don't have enough minorities, we don't have enough women in these shows, is a total farce. The whole thing where they're doing a black version of Friends and Golden Girls. They say, well, we've never had that. I'm sorry, but unfortunately you did. There was a show similar to Friends, I think it was Living Single, that was an all-black cast similar to Friends. But yet, no, we didn't have that. You had all these white people, and they were just basically on there, because white people are bad and all that. I'm Spanish, and I'm freaking offended by what they're doing on the shows. How they're saying, well, we have to change the Oscars because we have to be inclusive and because we don't have enough people. How about making a movie that works? That basically is a good movie. Stop writing movies around politics, politicizing things that are going on and stuff like that. We want stories. This is why Star Trek is awful. This is why Doctor Who is awful. Doctor Who is dead. Star Trek is dead. I'm hoping, because some of the things I've seen with The Boys, I hope they did not just kill The Boys. Because I'm very upset with certain things in The Boys. Not completely upset yet, but certain things in The Boys is just completely, where are they going with this? But I'm allowing the time to go by before I give a full critique on that. But getting back to Supergirl, I mean, the characters are just so, so much wokeness in the CW. And, the thing about it is, they don't have any shows to play with. I mean, I talked before that they were working on a Dark Shadows series. Where is it? They're doing a Texas Walker reboot. And that's the other thing. All the reboots that they're doing, all these reboots of their own, they don't work. Why do they continue? They do reboots on movies. They do reboots. I mean, they want to do a Planes, Trains, Automobiles with Will Smith. Leave the old ones alone. Did you not learn from Uncle Buck? Yes, that's right. They made a black version of Uncle Buck. Didn't work. And it had nothing to do with who they cast or stuff like that. It had to do with how they wrote the show. They want a virtual signal that says, oh, we got to do this with Black Lives Matter. We have to do with abortion. We have to do with freaking women. Women don't get enough roles, and black people don't get enough roles. It's like, what planet are you on? Go through the history of movies. And, you look at it to the perspective that nobody of minority ever been in a movie. That nobody of the females had a movie. And and you look at the history of movies, and you had women like Sophia Loren, Sigourney Weaver, you had James Earl Jones, Samuel Jackson. I mean, do these people not exist in your universe? There are plenty of minority actors in the business. I don't even want to go into the cartoon side of the situation in animation. How much that they're doing on what they're doing to that. But understand, Supergirl is gone after this season, and I'm telling you right now, it's probably going to be Batwoman next, or DC Legends. And mark it right down. Mark this date when you hear this. Those two are the next on the chopping block. And Black Lightning could survive another season or two, possibly. It's starting to get a little weird on that series. But this is what's happening. This is what is happening. And now they're throwing Swamp Thing into this, a show they've already canceled on the DC Universe site. And they're throwing season 1 on there, which we probably won't see a season 2. They just threw it in there just so they have programming on there. They already canceled Sabrina, which my wife loves Sabrina. But still, this is why my wife says, this is CW shows. The CW, the woke, the channel woke. Because that's all the shows that are on there. That's all that they have in programming. And I said, if they do a Dark Shadows reboot, it's going to be probably as woke as hell. And in fact, if they do it, I'm going to tell you, go watch Pluto TV. They got plenty of great episodes right now. They have their own Dark Shadows channel. Or go on Amazon, and I think Tubi also. Yeah, Tubi TV also has the Dark Shadow episodes on there as well. So, let me ask you a couple of questions. One, did you enjoy the Supergirl TV series? Tell me in the comments below. Are you shocked that the cancellation? Or did you hate the show? Have you hated the show since CBS? Tell me in the comments below. Did you like the changes they made in it? Did you not like the changes? These are the questions, please answer them below. Or answer, on Twitter, Parler, Minds, Gab. Subscribe out there. Let me know on this situation. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, support, share this video. And we'll be back with another video on there. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for those who have subscribed and commented below and share the video. I mean, really do. There are some people that have been asking questions about certain videos. Why haven't people clicked on it on that? Well, share the video. We do appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you. And you.